11 minutes
Okay.
left, I
All right.
think, right?
Those are all the calls.
Yeah.
So I try to mix up a little newer ones with where you're not listening to only ones that came in at 4 o'clock. So anyway, those are all the cat calls. The number's 252-228-5098. We'll be here on Tuesday night live at 9 p.m. for all the remainder of the calls. If I am circling back to this game, I know that a lot of us are going to want to focus on Sam Darnold. I'm really intrigued about how this defense is continuing to find ways to be pretty good. I'm not saying dominant because there's some moments they were giving up some chunk runs.
Mm-hmm.
They got
But I
helped
mean, you
out by
can't
a
expect them to win
flag.
every down.
Right. They got helped out by a flag here or there or something to that effect. But the defense is really kind of showing some resolve to me after that Baltimore game.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's my last thought about the kind of team. I don't want to over focus on just Sam Darnold and the quarterback, but I think Jeremy Chin is noticeably in a help.
A difference maker.
Yes.
And
By the
would you
way,
like something to make you feel a little bit happier?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you were gonna say what I was gonna say.
Alvin Kamara fumbled on the 1 yard line. And it was recovered by the San Francisco 49ers. They're down 13-0, and they were driving. They were about to pull within a one possession game, and they're in the fourth quarter.
I'm telling you, bro, we are not out of the NFC South. And that's why at the end of this, and keep laughing, Tony. At the end of the season, I'm gonna put my proverbial nuts on your forehead and just let them hang. I'll be like, "Oh, ye of little faith, how dare you disobey the keep pounding amendment?"
And he just said we're not out of. So what does that mean? For you to put your nuts on my face, it has to be more than just a playoff berth. That's what it is.
No, are you kidding me?
No,
if he says we're not out of the NFC South division, then that means that all we have to do is win the division.
He can put his little
win the
tadpole
division.
nuts on my face.
No, my big
if
fucking
you
cojones,
win.
my big goddamn coconuts I'm growing over here. Lay them right on your forehead. Dude, I'm ready to go, man. I keep pounding.
I know G Baby better look into some tax write-offs for this bet he just made because about 30 people in the chat took that, and all you need is one more win.
The Panthers are going to the playoffs. That's what you're telling me.
I'm saying let's do it.
I said it at the beginning of the show. I'm putting full faith in the fact that we're going to playoffs right now. I don't care. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
Dude, I'm telling you, with $20 on the line to get as much money as I'm talking about, man, I'm right there with you. I'm
going to make the same
bet.
I'm going to take $100 G Baby gives me, and I'm going to make the same bet.
It might be a lot.
Can I just punch y'all in the face if I win? Then I mean, you get to put your nuts on my face. Like
you hit like a bitch anyway, so sure. Why not?
Oh God,
jeez.
What are you, Tony's wife?
I know. I'm already been taking body blows.
He's a Baker bottom. He's a Baker bottom. That's how I know.
I'll come after this guy. You guys, if you have any last points, bring them up. We need to do tell a shame and dab on them. I mean, I can drag this show out for hours and hours. Like I can fight.
No.
I want to make one point.
Yeah.
I was just saying that touchdown throw by Sam Darnold to DJ Moore was beautiful.
It was very nice.
Super good. All right, so last week we lost, so we started positive and ended negative. This week we got that W, so we start low and end real high. Let's do that. Towel thing.
Hey, speaking of W's real quick, Cody, I'm up 101-86 right now in fantasy, and I have Deontay Johnson to play tomorrow, and you have Fiera, whatever they tied in for.
All right, yeah, you got your W.
I got you.
I'm still.
Speaking of L's, is what he
started 1-5. Started 1-5, about to be 6-6. So
enjoy your victory, sir.
Let's roll, Carolina Panthers to the damn Super Bowl, Greg.
Who we shaming?
I'll go first. Can I shame Russell Wilson? I drafted this guy in both my fantasy leagues. I thought he was going to be the guy this year. I thought it was a steal. They talk about quarterbacks whenever they fall off. Whenever they fall off, it's very quick. It was insanely quick for Russell Wilson. I have no faith that he will come back and be a good quarterback in this league. I think his career is done based on this year. He has shown me no signs of being able to be a comparable quarterback this year, and he's lost his team. So yeah, towel of shame to Russell Wilson. You're garbage, dude. What happened?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with albeit a legal hit, a legal thing that these offensive linemen and tight ends are allowed to do. That low blow on Brian Burns by the tight end from the Broncos. I can't even remember his name. I think it's hard to pronounce anyway. Was so dirty. And anytime anybody does something like that, there's one intention, and that is it. And that is to take him out of the game. There is no other reason for that. Right. So that's absolutely dirty. Again, it is legal. It's something that was a topic of discussion. It can, one of those very I guess something that people would argue about early on in the preseason when a rookie, the Giants rookie, defensive end, Cody, you'd have to tell him his name. I can't remember it. Was
Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, when he was when he had that same thing happen to him by Randy Moss's son, and basically looked like it could have been a season-ending injury. And so those are legal hits, but absolutely anybody who does it, you're just garbage.
Yeah, towel of shame.
It's like pulling somebody's hair down. Yeah, it's legal. But you're an asshole to do it.
I should put the towel of shame on Tony for being such a sourpuss all the damn time. But what I'll actually do is I'll put it on the head of Patrick Surtain. Get owned, baby. DJ Moore is your father. Okay, he is your father. You are his son. Gladly accept your towel of shame and move on. Not only is DJ cooking you, but my corner is better than you anyway, baby. His name is JC Horn. Towel of shame, baby. Let's go.
My towel of shame goes to Baker Mayfield, who was the first overall draft pick, which I know is tough going to Cleveland and doing all of that, but a lot of people thought the Browns were foolish. They jumped up and picked Baker at 1 instead of some other people. But boy, Baker Mayfield was given a reasonable leash in Carolina, a reasonable opportunity under 2 coaches, and just never could do anything. And in 2 games, one by PJ Walker and one by Sam Darnold, he should not probably be fielded for a contract next year, which sucks. I thought I didn't think this was coming anyway. Towel of shame. Baker Mayfield, sadly.
Yeah, towel of shame. Hey, I never liked him, so no more.
Not even about like or dislike, man. It's like that's it. I mean, like he had plenty of opportunity.
He had his chance.
Yeah, he blew it. He blew it. Yeah,
he blew it. Yeah, he absolutely blew it. Hope you already know what we're about to do. We're about to dab on them folks.
I just like doing it, man. Dab on them folks. Dab on them folks. And that dab on them folks. They like seeing it. Tell me what to do. Dab on them folks.
Who wants to go first?
This is our segment where we dab on some fools. It is our homage to Cam Newton, to the star of the show, the celebrity of the show, who deserves the dab this week. Who's got it first?
I'll go real quick. Just I feel bad about the way I've been talking about him for the season, but based on what he's done today and the rest of the season, I've got to dab on Brian Burns, man. You're my next jersey. I was trying to decide between you and Jeremy Chin, and after today, it's you, buddy. Like Julius Peppers is my all-time favorite Panther. Prove me wrong. Like, give me a new guy to pull for. I think you can do it in your career,
brother.
You can do it in your career.
He said, "Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong."
Oh my God! Hell yeah!
Make
I can't
me your
wait.
favorite defensive player. Like, I would love to see it. I think he can do it. If he, with his projection in his career, the way he's playing, he can be an all-time better player than Julius Peppers was.
Oh,
if he plays well.
Oh my God!
Hey,
You've been
let that man.
It's not likely, but it can happen.
Let him dab, man.
Yeah,
said he could be.
He could be.
Cody.
He probably won't, but he could.
Don't smoke this peyote and then come on here and say these statements after one game.
Yeah.
Dude, all right.
I like
who's next?
I can go.
Who you got, bro?
So I'm gonna dab on. I'm gonna tell Sam to dab on him. Man, Sam Darnold came in here. Listen. I'm gonna take you back to training camp and let you know what this guy's been dealing with. He's been dealing with us talking about trading for Deshaun Watson. He was dealing with us trading for Baker Mayfield. He's dealt with the quarterback battle that wasn't really a battle in the training camp. He dealt with fans just straight up booing him and avoiding even saying his name, not even asking for autographs or nothing. Like, it was Baker the entire time, right? Dude gets hurt in a preseason game that meant nothing. And he sees this team fall apart. He comes in here, he knows this is his last shot to show the world that he can be a quarterback in the league. Now, again, nobody's crowning him as a franchise guy just yet, right? He could turn it on and show that given the perfect circumstance, he could be a Ryan Tannehill, right? But I'm giving Sammy Darnold the dab on him pick because he came in here when Baker was given a very generous opportunity and did more than what Baker was able to do. His counterpart, the guy who was supposed to be better than him, and he came in here and he showed that he was the better quarterback.
I agree.
So I think mine is apt in honor of the Gamecocks beating my Clemson Tigers. I feel like there's just no other answer for me to give. I'm down. And you know what? You don't hear that man's name during the broadcast because at least Russell Wilson's dumbass name knows. What?
He said J.C. Horn.
Right? Dude, J.C. Horn is my dab on the pick. You don't ever hear his name called because he's shutting everything down. No one goes his way, and he is a shut down corner. And I will hear no more of we should, like, there are people on Twitter that are convinced that we messed up and that we should have taken either one Justin Fields or number 2 Patrick Surtain. And as more and more time goes on, dude, J.C. Horn is a lockdown, shut down corner. I'm dabbing on that man. Dab on him, folks.
My dab on him is the trifecta of Bradley Bozeman, Austin Corbett, and Deontay Foreman in that interior rushing game. I know Brady Christensen had 2 holding penalties against him. I think only one of I know one of them was a bullshit ticky-tack call, so I don't think that flag should have been thrown on him. But that interior rush, gorgeous, succulent,
Superb.
beautiful, beautiful. And my outside dab on a pick is that if we can't get a quarterback this year or next year, that JJ McCarthy kid who carved up OSU, he's 19 years old from Michigan, bro. The Michigan quarterback is 19. He is a real freshman. He can't even be drafted for 2 more years, bro.
Same way with Cade May.
Yeah.
I think this dude is like, if you go back and watch, this kid just fucking annihilate Ohio State.
Dude, Caleb Williams is the shit too, man. And that's another thing. Don't
you need to go.
Don't get tricked up on a quarterback.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying I'm not this or that. I'm telling you, I watched this dude do something. He did a real thing. And when I say a real thing, it would be like this, is that if we went and played Call of Duty with CK and we're like, oh, blah, 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 and then we suck 98% of the time, this motherfucker threw like 7 kills, CK, and 3 assists. He had 5 touchdowns. I'm telling you, like, JJ McCarthy, 19, bro, in the biggest stage in the history that you can be on the road. This guy is gonna. You know what? You thought Trevor Lawrence was gonna make you, what hard.
Lord. I know who this is.
All right, let's just keep an eye on him. Let's just keep an eye on him. Did you not watch it? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I was watching my game.
We can't pronounce his name.
I was watching my
Let's
game
get the hell
and
out
I was
of
watching
here.
USC.
Yo, this Seattle-Las Vegas game is 34-34 with a minute 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Las Vegas just came and tied it.
Hey, the Chargers are trying to. The Chargers are trying to win the game on.
They're always trying to lose the game. The Chargers always trying to lose the game at the last second, Cody. Yeah. When have you
Chargers
not learned
just got that 2-point conversion? They're up 25-24.
But they always.
Oh, they did.
They did get it. They're up 25-24. Yep.
Yeah. But hey, man, before we get out of here, dude, hit that subscriber.
No, we got a couple of things. We got to do the fundraiser. We're gonna.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. We gotta touch on a couple of things. The first thing is thank you for hanging out with us. The number is 252-228-5098. We'll be back here Tuesday night live 9 p.m. You can call in. We're going to do one call per phone number. That's how it goes on Tuesday nights. We will field your calls as well. Leave a message. Check us out on Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher. Smash the thumbs up button. Leave a comment. And Cody, I mean, bro, them Clemson Tigers be strong.
We need Dabo should have made Caleb Klubnik the starter. The first game that DJ got benched.
All right, but, so how do we get after you? Plug what we got to plug.
Yeah,
plug all your things.
Yeah. So find me on Twitter.
Yes.
Find me on Twitter at Cody Lack, CODYLAC. I'm always going back and forth with somebody on Twitter. Draft Tech, there will be a brand new mock draft for the Carolina Panthers this Wednesday. There's going to be a brand new one. And then every Friday at 7 p.m., you can be a part of the cult of Friday Free for All, baby. That's right. We got a real cult. Come be a part of it. It feels good, dude. And we're basically a cult that really likes the Carolina Panthers. And we just hang out and chill. And you can be a part of the single Friday, like how we're on the show right now. You can actually be a podcaster yourself every Friday, 7 p.m. Friday Free for All. Come hang out.
Greg, we're also on the bye week this week. We got the Tuesday show. We do not have a post game next week, but more importantly than the post game, we do at 4:30. We're congregating here on Sunday to support the Bradley and Nikki Bozeman Foundation. What are we going to try to do every year, Greg, on the bye week? And try to bring the community and Panther fans. And I think that's what this podcast tries to do. Lock arms, bring community together.
Look, it's going to be really fun, man. I've got a bunch of trivia planned. I've got a couple of fantasy drafts that we're going to do on the here. I've got a few fans from the show that come on the Friday Free for All and just fans in the chat room that we're going to talk to come on the show and do appearances for different things. It's going to be a really good time, and it's for a really, really good cause. I've always wanted to do a charity drive with my podcast. My podcast has like 86 subscribers on YouTube and like 4 viewers a week. So like it's not nearly big enough, but with this platform, what we're doing here, we can really do some damage and really, really help some people out that need it. So I wanted to say too, G baby, I know you took that bet with me and a bunch of other people, and this will be after the bye week because we're going to win in Seattle. When we do, take that 100 you owe me and give it to this charity. I'd rather have you give it to the charity than give it to me. So,
like that. You're $100 in the tax exemption hole.
There you go. And you can write it off as a tax exemption. Exactly.
There you go.
But beyond that, you can find me at the BatDaddy52 on Twitter. It's my personal handle. You can also check me out at GCS Podcast, Geese Chasing Squirrels Across the Multiverse. We go live every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think this Friday we're short on shows. So Cody and Kevin, White Chocolate Espresso.
Oh, I'm ready for a Peripheral too. Count me in.
Well, if you want to come off Peripheral, it's cool. But we're going to have a big Game of Thrones episode where we're going to talk about Game of Thrones. I'm 5 seasons in. By this
weekend,
I'll be
I
about
got
7
enough.
seasons
I've
in.
watched enough of you. Then
you should come on and check it out. Seriously, but it's going to be a good time.
Overrated.
And like I said, White
Don't invite him.
Kevin's going to be there because
don't invite him. No, nobody.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Don't invite him. Nobody
Most
wants him to be a part
show.
of our Game of Thrones discussion. Don't invite him.
Come on, why don't you
If
just
you
bring
haven't
in
watched
one of
Game of
those
Thrones,
dick bombers into
fucking
our
watch
show and then just make it interesting?
Yeah.
Dude, you are. Greg invited you, but I'm uninviting you. You're not.
Totally there.
But check it out. It's gonna be a fun time.
How did we lose?
Did you just kick Cody? Did you just kick Tony out?
No, I didn't even do that.
I was about to say, did you just kick Tony out? What
yes,
the hell?
you did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't do that either. I swear to God. I swear on everything. I did not kick you out just now.
Look, CK did. CK's the one. Oh, stop.
I'm trying to do my best Game of Thrones impersonation, just trying to create turmoil
somebody
amongst
else.
the ranks.
Yeah.
You know what it feels like to me right now? It feels like it's 2:00 in the morning.
All right.
It does. It's weird.
I can't wait till Tuesday to dethrone all y'all bitches.
I'm undefeated. I've never lost. What you mean?
I just dethroned. Actually, you just lost, Cody. You just lost.
He always does.
You just lost.
All right. Can we get the hell out? Who else? CK. We're gonna go play some Warzone or something later.
What's that? Yeah, we can always do that, man. I'm always down for that. You guys also can go check out. We just did a Madden simulation last night. They've been accurate for the most part. Last night did not prove to be an accurate representation of what we saw today. But we did a new format. We've got a higher quality video, so now you're actually being able to watch it in 2K or 1440p. And that way you get a little bit more of the game and less of the commentators. We've got ourselves smaller on the screen, and it just seems like all around it's going to give us a little bit more flexibility to do some things in the future. So just keep an eye out for that. The bye week's going to be interesting. I don't know. We might just take this extra time to improve the Madden simulation. So just keep your eye out for that Seattle game. We do it the Saturday before the game. So it's usually around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. We do it live, but you can always go back and watch the VODs before the game at 1 o'clock the following day.
Fantastic stuff. Check me out on Twitter at @cat_chronicles. We'll be here Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Longest running Panthers podcast on the internet, on the webs, on the audio waves. You best be with this community. If you're not, we'd love for you to join us. Cody, last name. Can we go and watch the late night game alone?
Yeah.
We absolutely can. But you know what we're going to do until the next time we see each other?
We're going to
keep pounding.